numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
On the counter, it's Henry. A gain there of 30 big ones. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
You all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Man. Kill. Turn up.
To throw, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 15, check 15.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Buccaneers.
Ready, move ready. Check, check, block 54, block 54. Hey, stop.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
He's checking. 30. Over. Right there. 54.
From the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Ready? 125. Check. Walk 54. I'm coming after you.
Here's Barber. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Don't get nervous.
Throwing, Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. Quick. 5-0. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You're not ready. Zone.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota rolling to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Steps away. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Barber on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Mike. Ready. Blue ready. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Wait.
First down, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On first and 10, Winston. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Go, Jack. Easy. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Right here. Mike, 54. Mike, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check.
First down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I got you, son. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota got a man right side. It's Sharp, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Ready? Black, check the out, check the out.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Now Jones. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mariota gives to Henry. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. One. Watch the screen. One. Check it. One. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Watch out. Where are they, team? Check 43. 66. Bullet high. One.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go. You go put him.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Ready. Blue ready. 59. Hey, check. No. Hey, stop. Wait. Hey, let's get it converted. Undercut.
Jameis now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barber. Only 2 there on the dump-off. It's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. They get 9 there, and in the process, escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Jameis again. Looking down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Again, it's Winston. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Let's convert. Green, triple T. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On second down, Winston again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
One. Alert 3.
Mariota now. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's third and 3. From the gun, Mariota. Now that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready? Back to the behind. Check. 154. Check. Slam. Check. Rush in.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Get ready. Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 54. Right, 54. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Play action now. Winston. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So much for the run on third and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Jameis to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 34. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp, and he goes out right around the 39.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that one complete to Wendell Smallwood. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. And let's get this, get this. 51, Mike, 51.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On three. Motion. One. Perfect. Mike 51. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 51's to mine. 51's to mine.
On 1st down, Smallwood. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Three. You got nothing to that. You got nothing. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the run.
Again, it's Smallwood. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Handoff comes to Smallwood. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready? We're waiting. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
He's back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.